Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my content. Much appreciated in advance. My name is Oliver, actually, and I'm going to be telling you about all the GTA 6 rumors that just came out recently. Now, I did post a GTA 6 latest rumors video back in October of 2018. And if you want to see that video, there's going to be an annotation that comes on the screen. Click on it. Basically, I cover all the rumors that came out ever since then and wrapped them all up in one video. And since then till now, there hasn't been any new rumors except just recycled rumors that I covered in that video. But now, this week and a little bit of last week, actually primarily last week and a little bit of this week, there's been new rumors that came out from a credible leaker, and they're actually pretty cool. So I've basically bullet pointed kind of all the rumors for you, so I think it could be clear and concise about them, and save you time and all that stuff. So yeah, and then also basically one thing also is, I'm saying also too much, sorry about that. November 2020, that's when GTA 6 is rumored to come out, according to this leaker. The leaker is called Pastebin, like that's their alias name. It seems a little bit rushed because the previous rumors were 2021 or 2022 or 2023. There's some stuff that I have in terms of my opinion based on it, and yeah, so allegedly Sony has contacted Rockstar and paid them a large sum of money to get GTA 6 1 month before any other console launch. The only one I know at the moment is Microsoft that's supposed to get this, and the rumor says that this game is only going to come out into the next generation consoles, not the current generation. So if you have a PS4 or Xbox One, you're not going to be able to play this game, or you're not going to be able to play GTA 6 on those consoles. Now there's reasons why, and they are like somewhat like positive, I guess, but they are negative for people who who can't upgrade, and like in terms of money wise, it does suck. Like you don't want to spend more money just to upgrade to play essentially almost the same games, but then you do get better graphics. So it's like a toss-up, right? So there's that. So yeah, so GTA 6, etc., PlayStation 5, huge money to get 1 month release before anyone else. They're also working on GTA 6 according to a resume that came out from a junior vehicle artist who says he's worked on GTA 5 DLC vehicles and GTA 6 vehicles. The leaker, the reason why he's credible, he posted PlayStation 5 specs 5 months before Sony said anything recently, actually. They said it was 24 gigs RAM, 24 gigs RAM DDR6, AMD GPU and CPUs that are 7nm chips, and then support 8K resolution. And then also a little bit of tidbit, Sony themselves said that they're going to sell the PlayStation 5 at a appealing price. So I think that's cool for the ones that can't or like that want to upgrade but don't want to spend that much money. This is pretty cool. I hope it's true and all that stuff. So then now basically the recent Pastebin leaker, again the Pastebin that's like somewhat credible, suggests that GTA 6 will only be available on the next gen consoles like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox 2, stating that this game can't come out for PlayStation 4 because of memory restrictions. So that makes sense. Now the reason why I think that's somewhat cool is because that this game could potentially be awesome and like massive and all that stuff, which is part of the point. The main thing is because it's massive, right? And but at the same time, just because it's massive and all that doesn't mean it's going to be great. They could screw it up and all that stuff. So then blah blah blah. Supposedly the unannounced game is massive as it takes place mainly between Liberty City and Vice City, while also containing missions in parts of San Andreas like Blaine County. The leak alleges new towns will be added as updates after launch. I think that's cool. From what I know, I'm pretty sure I'm right. There hasn't been any updated maps kind of thing. Like there hasn't been extra towns added after updates. The only thing I know that's close is in terms of Red Dead. When you're doing the missions and all that stuff, basically parts of the map is covered until you get to that area or did something significant to basically unlock it on your map, and you could go there. So in a way, that's almost like what's happening. I think that's what they would do. They would cover it all, kind of thing. And like once they release a free DLC, just like they do for GTA 5, I hope they continue it as if it's free, and just keep adding extra towns and all that stuff and extra content and more and like this and that and that. So like hopefully the success of GTA 5 encourages them to continue what they've been doing the whole entire time in terms of free DLCs and all that stuff. Now there is something cool. I'm going to skip over to something else because there was a game tester that did leak some stuff, and then I'll come back to this leaker, the Pastebin leaker. So basically on the screen right now, I'm going to be posting like somewhat of a resume, I believe it was, and if you look on the bottom section where the first letter of each sentence in the final paragraph spells out, it, like if you could see it from top to bottom, it spells GTA 6 LS VLC, or actually wait, GTA 6 LS VCLC, and potentially alluding to the locations of former Grand Theft Auto maps. So LS for Los Santos, VC for Vice City, and LC for Liberty City. I think that's pretty cool. I like how they kind of made it somewhat cryptic, and if you don't look for it, you don't see it, and it's completely fine. It looks normal. But if you do look for it, it's I think it's cool. I wish I did something like that, like in terms of awesomeness, as well as a Grand Theft Auto. Basically, within that you can see that there's a second hint, and they drop a hint about the second edition of another Rockstar game called Bully, which could be in development after leaks recently suggest that it might be released prior to GTA 6, as the reviewer randomly capitalizes the word bullies during his second paragraph. So the interesting part about this, in terms of English language, from what I might be missing something, but you only capitalize names or titles, right? You don't capitalize regular words, like in terms of like in the middle of a sentence, you don't capitalize something randomly out of nowhere, unless again, if it's a name or like a location name, just anything name related, or a title kind of thing. So yeah, there's that, or a person, like again with names of cities, stuff like that. So yeah, there's that. Now I'm going to go back to the Pastebin leakers comments. Let me see, where is this? The reason leakers suggest, etc., memory restrictions, the countries. So basically, they also say that the story is basically going to be the typical GTA adventures setup. The alleged leaker also wrote in the title, which they will make you some kind of drug lord. You'll start as a small-time guy in Liberty City doing odd chores and small-time thefts, and eventually work your way to Vice City, where you will join a famous gang. So I think that's really, really cool. I'm curious if they're going to do like a real famous gang and mention the actual name and all that stuff. And that's going to be an awesome story in general. But knowing Rockstar, I think they're going to make it seem like they're going to make it obvious it's one certain type of gang, but then like camouflage it that way that if you know, you know, but it won't be obvious if you don't know in general. Like you won't know the names and all that stuff. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Just like what I'm kind of saying is like almost like the vehicles. Like you know which vehicle it is, but the name's not the exact same. Let me know which famous gang you think it will be. And if you've heard of something, let me know. If you've heard of more rumors also, comment down below and let me know. I'm really, really interested. If you don't want to post it under the comments below, you could just email me directly. And yeah, go to my about page and I'll have my like business email there. You'll be tasked to look after, so sorry about that. You'll be tasked to look after businesses in Liberty City until you are brought back to Vice City and soon become the drug lord. Now, the issue I had with the release of 2020 November is because I think it's rushed, because original rumors said 2021, 2022, or 2023. Now they're saying, the leaker is saying, Rockstar Games has an idea about when they want to release the game. So it looks like Sony might have got the confirmation about the 1 month release, but the release of the game is still up in the air, basically going against from the original rumor, but the rumor has come from the same person though. So I guess they're basically saying it could come out in November 2020, or it could still be delayed, but Sony has got the 1 month release ahead of everybody else. And they're saying that the release that they know when they want to release the game, but the corporates want to up the sales of PlayStation 5 and Xbox 2, which makes sense just because if I had beefed up consoles, like these consoles are supposed to be somewhat awesome. I think the rumors said they're matched like PC, which is impossible though, but they've matched PC consoles in terms of Macs and everything up to today's standards or like future standards kind of thing a little bit, and you want to kind of flex your stuff. So if you want to flex it, you obviously want like a good AAA game that will somewhat max it out for you, and Rockstar does a pretty good job of that. So it kind of makes sense. I like how they're making this game pushed out sooner, because Rockstar does delay things quite a bit sometimes. But at the same time, I don't want to rush them to the point that they screw up the game. And I kind of have faith in Rockstar that they won't do that. Um, so we'll see. Overall, Rockstar has done a good job at the pace they're at. And I'm not fully complaining, because they release out free DLCs, which I'm a fan of. They're, I like everything that they release, so no complaints there. And I just hope that they're not rushed in terms of the point that they release a shitty game. So we have 2 major cities along with a vast stretch of highways in Blaine County, like countrysides in the middle of it all. There will also be some kind of timed era between the missions and flashbacks, so that's cool. There's going to be flashbacks within the missions. Comment down below what you think about that. And then also certain shops will sell different types of items in different eras. Another cool thing is Red Dead Redemption 2 types, like this makes sense also, is that Red Dead Redemption 2 type stranger dialogues will be implemented. So the NPC kind of things, like interactions, that's going to obviously be implemented. It was a cool idea in general. They put it in Red Dead Redemption 2, and obviously they're going to put it they're going to put it in GTA 6. The only downfall about that, I don't know if they fixed it, because I haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2 for a little bit, like a while now, is in Red Dead, if you walk past somebody and they bump into you, you don't even bump into them, they're like, hey, watch it. Then they pull out the gun and start shooting you, and you can't even walk away because they end up killing you. So your only option is to kill them. But the problem is you can't kill them because you have you'll get a bounty, and you don't want to deal with that. But the thing is, though, you're gonna end up dying. So you just like forget it, I'm gonna kill them, and you just kill them, and then you automatically get a bounty. That sucks. I'm sure they probably fixed it by now, but there's a chance that they probably didn't fix it. In GTA, it doesn't really matter because there's no bounties. So I guess that's like, there's no point to rant about that, I guess. There are big plans in online and with major content like newer towns, so that's expected. And then the newer towns part, I'm excited just because in general, if they add new towns with DLC updates, man, that's going to be awesome. The game's probably going to last for 10 years or something, especially with shark cards. Like I know you guys are probably going to be like, because okay, so this is my whole standpoint. Is for $60 you get a game that's awesome for 5-6 years, just like GTA 5. I don't know if it's 100% you're gonna get it for 5-6 years, but that seems like the time frame, 5 years in general. And I know they make money off shark cards, but there's other consoles, like you don't need the shark cards anyway, but that helps them develop the DLCs. But then there's other games like, I don't know, I don't want to mention any games, but you pay $60 plus season pass, everything, so it's about $100 total, $120, and after a year, the game's almost obsolete. Like, people still play them, but then there's some games like Destiny 2, I paid, I think it was like $130, $120 for the whole entire thing, and after 8 months, my game was basically junk because they released more stuff, and I tried to get a game going on the old stuff, couldn't even get a game going for like 15 minutes, so that sucks. So yeah, and then they are also working closely with Microsoft and Sony on cloud gaming, which will help them enable online to be a continuous process. So that's awesome. Again, with the Sony thing, like I think Sony is probably pressuring to release it sooner, but I just hope Sony takes it easy on them. Well, not takes it easy. I just hope Rockstar does their thing. I hope they do it correctly, and they don't get pressured by anybody, and they don't get swayed by money. The only thing I don't mind getting swayed by money is the 1 month release. That does suck, but in terms of business, I want to kind of give props to Sony, even though it sucks for everybody else. But good business move. And they were exclusive for Sony before, so that's why I kind of feel like they, like, in terms of the OG connection kind of thing, kind of sounds lame, but it makes sense to me that they're keeping it up kind of thing. Especially since they're paying for it. If it was for free, I'd be like, man, that's kind of I know they're like, I don't like that, but paying for it, okay, fine. But at the same time, it kind of sucks how corporations could buy out kind of terms. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, again, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, also check out my other videos, and stay tuned to the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.